Good afternoon. The exercise today is to demonstrate the 20-ton Enerpac mold changing cart under power. Tim, would you please turn it on and let's show you how the cart will move? You turn towards me. Thank you. Okay, the next thing we're going to demonstrate, that's good. So the next thing we'll demonstrate is how the mold table could elevate up and down to show, to adjust to the height of the mold guides that are mounted within the press. Now we'll just go up a little bit and then we'll come back down, okay? Now we have the curtains lifted here on the side of the mold table so you can see the mechanism and the screws. There's a 4-point jacking system, a 20-ton jack in each corner that lifts the mold up or down to the appropriate height where it could match up with the rails on the inside of the plastic molding machine and then affect the mold change. Now is that going up or down, Tim? Let's come back down now. You come in and see the mechanism a little closer possibly. So it doesn't move that fast because you're moving a lot of weight, but it is effectively moving at this moment down. Okay, now we're going to show how the mold would be fed into the press. In this chain right here, we're slowly pulling the mold into the press, and it'll handle a 52-inch wide by 102-inch long mold, and it's pulled in by this guide driven by a chain right here on the left, you'll see right here, and these rollers here I'll just follow wherever that guide brings it to. So now we'll take a walk around the unit. This is the front side of the unit where you would bring the unit up to mate against the side of the plastic molding machine. And there's on the bottom here, you can't really see it because it's internal, but there's 2 rollers there that will line up with guides so that you're coming in and guiding the unit to the exact correct position on the side of the machine. And once you get partially lined up, then you go off of the wheel type movement and you switch over to the mechanism whereby the unit is lifted up on air pads and it floats into the exact proper position, where then there's this pressure switch right here, this little button right here, which will indicate that you're hooked up and right in the exact right position. And that will signal then the appropriate location has been made, and then you can start the either loading of the mold onto the molding machine or to remove a mold that's going to be put in storage and another one put in its place. Now we'll take a walk around the unit. This is a unit that's driven by both electric and by air. The electric functions would be the ones that mechanically turn the wheels, and when the first process that you saw of it moving around and making a right turn and then backing up. The function of elevation, mold feeding, and flotation on air pads are all powered by an air compressor and air supply fed into the unit. Continue walking around it here. The rear back side of it. As you can see, it's in very nice condition. Here's the control panel here. Tim, would you take the hand control down and explain a little bit of what's on that control panel, the handheld unit?
This is for the air bearings for forward and reverse.
Okay. Very good. All right, is there anything else, Tim, that you might think that I have failed to mention on the unit?
There is a lift up, lift down switch. It's pneumatically operated.
Okay.
There's a chain extend and retract switch that is pneumatically operated, and a mold lock and unlock switch.
Okay. And then, of course, there's the safety light and the alarm or the bell that signals that you're moving for safety. And what is this here, Tim?
This is a remote control for moving the unit around. Left, right, forward, reverse.
So this is for under electric power then, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the electric power controls, and up here you have the functions that are controlled by air. Is that a fair description? Okay, good. If I put the camera on the piece that I'm talking about, it will be helpful. Okay, I'll just take one more backed up look at it right here. Suppose we could take a tighter look inside here, and I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but this is a 20-ton jack, and there's one in each of the four corners, and they are all acting in unison on a chain drive that works off of one central sprocket and one central air-driven motor. And these curtains drop down. There's quite looks to me like it would go up to at least 20 inches of vertical lift for lifting the mold higher or lower. And I thank you for your time. I'll just take another far away look at it, and thank you very much, Tim.